Hey guys, it's Owen, and I'm playing some Katarina versus Riven mid. And in terms of items, what I want to start with, I do want to start with cloth 5, but that'll just kind of give me, it won't really give me what I want. I want this because if I get all in, then this is going to be the best thing that I can have to stop the all in. But the cloth armor would actually help me go for earlier Zonias. I'm gonna go for, yeah, that's typically my every start on Katarina is Doran's shield 1 pot. Just because I feel like Doran's shield's so good, and since Katarina doesn't really have that many item sets that you can start with, it is really actually pretty good. So I mean, if you're playing against one like Ari, you can start boots and 4 pots, and that'll help you because you can dodge the skill shots better with having boots. But I have a Jan on my team, so 1, I already get extra movement speed. 2, Riven doesn't have skill shots that I need to dodge, and 3, if you're going against an Ahri, sometimes even though you can dodge her skill shots, it's better to just have a Doran's shield because it'll mitigate all the harass that she has. So in general, it's just kind of better. I don't know, Doran's shield I've just found is the best start on Katarina, for me at least. You always want to play a bit safer with Katarina. Like, the thing is that everyone thinks that she's kind of like the go into the team fight and wreck everything, right? But you actually have to play really safe, and you have to go in at the right time, and if you do, then you can completely destroy a team fight. But you should actually itemize and play as if you're gonna get kind of raped the whole time. So let's see, I gotta warm up my hands because they're kind of cold. And start off. That's about as good of a leash as I can get, or as I can give, because Riven's in mid lane right now. I don't think I'm gonna get this experience. Nah, I got it. Alright. I want to harass Riven a lot, so I'm gonna start out with my Q, and basically every time my Q is up, I want to hit her. She's got a Doran's shield also, so she's expecting for the harass. And you can see that she actually wants to all-in me, or else she wouldn't be that close. And if I overextend like this, I would have expected her to hit me. So I can't really overextend to hit minions or anything like that. I'm not going to level up, because I don't know if I want my W or my E yet. The W would be for wave clear, and the E would be for an escape if she decides to go all-in on me. Jarvan's coming up from the river. I'm gonna stay on this side. Okay. I'm still not gonna play super aggressive because Jarvan's pretty sure he's either in that bush right there in the middle of the river, or somewhere close enough where I don't want to be aggressive. Damn, I need 1 minion to die so that I can get level 3. Come on. I kind of want Riven to just get really low right now. That way I can try to push her out of lane, and she won't want to aggress on me. But I can actually just let her push into the tower, and I'll do the same, basically to the same effect, because she's not going to all-in me on her tower this early. And then as long as I CS well, I'll do fine. I'm gonna probably max Q so that I can poke her down. W would be a lot better in terms of wave clear. I didn't have to shampoo there. You kind of see that she's winning every trade. I might have to back pretty early. I'm probably gonna have to back pretty early. An ignite and Q and a W would actually kill me right now. So I can either play really safe like this, or I can leave lane, which I don't want to do. Okay, the W's down at least. Oh, he hit her. I think we both just flashed there. Alright, so we both thought we were gonna get all ins. J4 is over on that side of the river, so I want to stay pretty close to bot lane. I want to stay on bot side, and then also I want to base after that. Riven might be at her turret waiting CS, but if she's not, then she just loses a lot of CS. Alright, so she's pretty low, I'm pretty low. If I base here and she doesn't, then no, we're both basing, okay? I'm gonna buy 2 of those and some health pots. J4 is doing pretty good jungling, but I think that's more that he's just an aggressive jungler. I hope she has barrier. Hope. I was about to say I still hope she has barrier because of the missiles, but he's only level 4. Alright, Janet can easily clean this up. I want to try to shove this into Riven's turret before she gets back.
An enemy has been slain.
She's not gonna let me go all in, and once she hits level 6, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to fight her. Yeah, okay. Well, I hit 6 first, so I could go in, but anything that I can do, she can just stop with her abilities. And the reason why I went for a cloth armor is just that I have a lot less of a chance to get all in by Riven, or if I do get all in, then I just try to live it out, or I try to live through it. You tell that she wants to go in now. And I'm kind of I'm waiting for the minions to come back to kind of come up here and harass. I don't want her to shield over and Q me, because then I would most likely either be taking a lot of damage or be dying. Okay. I just have to stay kind of outside of that range.
No going back.
I don't know where J4 is. And as long as, if I can keep on making her use her shield, then she's not gonna have a way to all in me. So I can just do that over and over again. I'm gonna ward this side, that way I can stay primarily on this side and not have to worry about J4. She shouldn't want to fight me seeing Rammus. Okay, and then if I keep on popping my my mark on Riven, then she will get pretty low. I do see J4 is down there. I'm gonna stay primarily over here. I don't have flash up. I can E into my ward if I want to though. She's potting up, which means that she's getting ready to either go all in or she doesn't feel safe about health. And since I don't think I have any kill potential against her when she's at that health, I think it's more for the gank. Okay. If she comes through this way, then we can kill her. If she goes through Dragon, though. No, she's going through the river. Alright, then the only thing that she lost from the realm is CS. Which is good for me. Okay. I just want to make sure that J4 is nowhere around me when I'm in my lane. And then I want to make sure that I'm also in experience range. And here's something that I don't know if everyone has, but you should turn on your in your settings you should turn show that you get experience on. And I think it's in your interface, so that way that you know if you're in experience range or not. Because you always want to try to get as much experience as you can from minions that die. And unless you're watching that yellow bar at the bottom left of your screen, then it's not always possible. Okay, now I'm behind Riven and CS, but Rammus isn't gonna... Alright, there's J4, so Rammus doesn't include the jungle well, so I can actually take Wraiths whenever I want to. And I probably should have been taking him more often. I take him moderately fast. Okay, I'll go this way. Let's see. I missed one so far. I think I got the experience of that one. I'm not sure though. Alright. Riven's obviously CSing better than me because I'm playing so passive. Neither of us are CSing super hot because we're both kind of scared to go get the melee minions when they are dying on the other side. So like I don't want to go get these minions over here because just Riven's on that side. Alright. If I see any pink spot lane, I'll actually go down there. But I haven't yet. And there's J4 bot lane. So I can play more aggressive when I know where J4 is. And actually try to go up and harass. This is actually a that was actually a really good time for me to go in because I already knew that she used her 3 Qs and she used Jan should have been moving there. I don't have to base yet because J4 was still bought. But I could have got that. Fuck. But I knew that all of Riven's cooldowns were gone, so the only thing that she really had was her ultimate. And I took a lot of tower shots and her ignite, but luckily I actually lived through the damage. And then I'm gonna go for these because I don't need any more health potions because she doesn't really have any poke or harass, and she hasn't been all-inning me. And now that I have the kill, I'll actually have the upper hand in lane, and I can look for roaming more often. I can look to roam more often because I'll still innately be behind in my lane since she has 2 forms of CC, so my main damage is gone. Tell him, alright, she didn't want to go down there. Alright, that's a trade that I don't think I won. Laugh at me again, bitch. I'm just kidding. I think that I should do fine now. I didn't buy a ward, which sucks actually. I should have got one of those when I got back. Typically, if you're a lane that's ahead, you should always buy a ward. Alright, if she had used her W, I probably would have gone back in there and ulted. And then I'm trying to make sure that I'm not in tower range. I don't know what he's doing. I think he got her. I think he got there red, but he definitely died for it. Okay, if he can get. Okay, I could have flashed Shumpoed that. Didn't have to though. Even if she wouldn't have had the pathing, I'm still faster. I'm not sure. I would have been faster than her because I've got Jan on my team. So even if she didn't have that pathing, I still would have called her. I still would have gotten to her. But I wanted to be able to get J4 and Riven at the same time, but it just wasn't working out. I'm gonna run straight bot lane, see if I can kill Corki. So I'm gonna start using my health pots now. I don't know why she's. There should be a Valkyrie coming out here. Come on, it's on some. Alright, there we go. I didn't get the kill, but that's fine. Lee Sin's trying to fight Riven. What's this? You're level 8, Lee. Back off. Go farm wolves or something, but don't die to my lane. It'd be a lot better for him to actually just, well, I mean, alright, I should try to help Lee get back in since I'm kind of ahead, or since I'm drastically ahead of Riven now because I'm level 12. But it'd be better for him to just farm actually our wolves because we have a Rammus who's spending more time on ganking than he is on farming. So you can just farm the jungle up instead of farming my lane. As long as he doesn't die to Riven, it's good. And I'm not there. If I roam and if I roam, then that's fine. Okay, that was her Q and her W. So I mean, like, that would have been a good time to go in, but it's okay because I don't really need flash. I can't do that on some enemies. Damn. You can on the beginning of it, I guess. You can Shumpo to team objects like you can Shumpo to Thresh's Lantern, and you can Shumpo to a Jarvan standard if it's on your team or it's clickable. Because I think the other team's Jarvan standard might also be clickable as soon as it goes down or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna get hunting guys because she doesn't have any magic pen, and I'm also gonna go for early boots because I've been roaming a lot. Do 2 wards and then 2 health bots. I guess it was a bad time for me to leave because I didn't see what was happening down here. I'm gonna see how fast I can get down here though, because I can still clean this up really well. Janet needs to dip. Alright, I can still clean this up so well. I'm gonna start blocking. Okay. And then I don't think I see anyone else. Alright, I'll push bot lane out. Because Rammus gonna have the CS mid. I can kill this guy. I need my ultimate, but I can still do it. I need to just make him so that he loses CS to the turret. I'm gonna leave the lane like that actually, so that Ashe has a even lane. Because I don't want to have it just pushed into the turret when Corki and Blitzcrank come back. So I'll let her have it, so it's equal. Or reset. Reset, I couldn't think of the word. Okay. And then we're going to drop a ward there because Jax has been running down. That way we actually have vision of Jax earlier than we did before. Also, I'll have vision of J4 because I kind of expect him to be on the top side as soon as he gets back from basing. Alright, Riven caught up quite a bit in levels. I don't know why. I don't think she got a kill. No, she didn't get a kill. It's just probably because she's been in lane longer than I have. And there's J4. So usually if you are on the bottom side, I don't know, there's like I kind of expected that he already cleared the bottom side jungle, and that's why he was over here.
Never play fair.
How did I stop that? Oh, that's my team's Ashe arrow. I definitely thought it was the other team's Ashe arrow. But I think I actually double clicked my ult there. Wow, that's failed. Because if I hadn't done that, or if I don't think I was CC'd, so if I hadn't done that, then it would have been a really easy kill on J4. And I think I might have had the ability to at least catch up to Riven to do some damage on her. Yeah, my team's been pinging Dragon. That's probably a really smart idea. It is a really smart idea because J4 had to base. I'm just gonna harass Riven because I don't take Dragon very well as Katarina. I should probably rotate top, but Jax would get it before I get there. So the best thing that I can do here is actually just pressure mid more. Juke out Riven. No, but Damn, I tried coming. This didn't happen, and I saw that me and Riven were running at the same time, so we were both looking over there at the that side of the map. Oh, if he goes in. I was about to say, this Rammus is a fucking man, but Lee has to go top, basically, because no one's guarding top right now, so Jax is probably going to get that turret too. I can go back and get a... I can go back and get the Zonias though, so I'm going to do that. Hello, Jarvan. I could have... Yeah, I should have stayed and killed Jarvan. Okay, then Rammus has the defense. Ashe should get this, easy. That might have actually messed her up because, I mean, if you think about it like this, like if it was a Caitlyn or something, then it actually would have helped Caitlyn instead because of Caitlyn's auto attack range being bigger than Ashe's. Okay. I dodged the Riven ulti with my Zonias. I was wondering if I could 1v1 her yet, and I cannot. I think J4 can just ult in here and kill me, and that's why he was probably staying pretty close. Because he built a Tiamat, so he went damagey. Or at least he went damagey enough. So he definitely looked confident enough where he got an EQ. Fuck, I wanted a base. Where if he got an EQ and then he could just ult me and I would die. Then Riven is, yeah, okay, so they're both right there. I'm gonna go for a... I'm going for a Rylai's now. Rylai's because their team isn't, they don't have any AP on their team. Besides like, Corki has subtle AP characteristics and so does Jax and Blitzcrank. But Riven J4 basically have none. So if I just build armor and health, then I'll basically have more effective armor, or more effective defense against this team. I have to come down here. I think. No. Alright, disengaged. I think Rammus is going for the re-engage though. We can get this turret while they're over here. Or Lee's gonna rotate. That's okay. I'll rotate with Lee. We're gonna put a ward right here. So I know if Cat's coming. Or not Cat, I know, sorry, I know if Riven's coming. I mean, sometimes I consider maxing Shumpo because of that shit. Like, if you just Shumpo on top of each other, then, or on top of people, and get kills like that, then Shumpo would technically be the most damaging thing that you could have. Not the most damaging thing that you can have. But Shumpo does a lot of damage. Right now it's basically doing almost the same amount as my first part of my Q. Ooh, Jax Riven took wolves. Rammus is doing really well right now. He has a Philosopher's Stone, and since he's got 7 kills, basically means that he's skyrocketed ahead of everybody. Like, it's risky to go for a gold for 5 item on a jungler when you're ahead, because it could put you behind, and then you basically have to play like you're equal again, or even further behind the other person. But since he's actually doing really well with it, he just gets put further ahead late game, or he'll reach a late game a lot faster than he would have even if he just got ahead normally. Let's see, Jax is 2-0 with 185 CS, that's pretty good. I should probably go top right now, but I wanna...
Dominating. An ally has been slain.
I think Rammus should be able to get here. Okay. And then Corki's taking blue. I can help that. I was gonna push out mid lane, but I can help with blue instead. I think he's gonna have Valkyrie up. Come on. I popped that a little bit early. I could go for that, but Jax is still up.
Why? Because I can.
And they're gonna get bot turret. I can help him push, but I'm not going to.
Has destroyed a turret.
It's gotten to the point now where even if I get CC'd, I'm still gonna do enough damage with my other moves that it doesn't really matter. So like they should have. I can't say that they should have tried harder to get me behind early. Because even when like if I'm behind early and I just farm up, then you can do fine on Katarina. But I guess that is really the only way to. Well, that's not the only way to beat her. You can just focus her in team fights or have some CC locking skill set. But you have to have some way of locking her down, which is really hard to do on a team. Like on this team, the way to lock me down would be through Riven and I don't know, J4 Blitzcrank. I don't know why they were doing that without. I don't know why they were doing that without J4. Ash is going man mode. That was the best I could get from that for 1v5. Why did you engage after we got? Because we just walked up and took dragon, so can't get hooked. Oh, she got hooked. That's not her fault. I mean, you could say it's her fault, but I mean, in reality, it doesn't matter. We lost, basically, well, Ash immediately died because she got hooked, and then, I immediately died too for some reason. Fucking Riven's doing tons of damage. I went on Corki because Corki's the one that doesn't have a CC move, so if I jump on top of Corki, then that's basically the best way for me to get as far away from all those CC champions, while also being a threat to someone on their team. So when you're Katarina, if you have to dive into like a 1v5 situation like that, then the best person that you can go on is either the one that's the lowest and then hope that you do enough damage to kill him, or the one that has the least amount of CC and then hope that you can kill them before everyone else kills you. And in that case, I jumped onto the one that was the lowest and the one that didn't have any CC, got killed, but knew that my Ignite was going to take it. Okay, there's Blitzcrank. I think we could catch him out with Rammus. Probably have to flash at least. Taunts. Oh, that Ash arrow. Kind of unnecessary. I wasn't sure if Corki was gonna come in and engage on that or not, so I was gonna try to bait him in. Like, I didn't want to reveal myself, so that way if Corki didn't know that I was there, he would have gone in still. But either they had it warded or he was just like, nah, Blitz, you're dead. I'm not gonna go in there. Smart move on Corki's part. Rammus, you can engage, but I mean, we really shouldn't be at this point. Like, oh, all right.
An ally has been slain.
I didn't know what to do there, honestly. I was like, shit, Riven's coming for me one way, J4 is going to come at me from another way. So the best thing that I could have done is gone on J4, but I would have died to Riven before then because I saw her ult in this bush. So I'm standing in this bush, I saw her ult in that bush. I could have ran this way, but then my team wouldn't have had me in a fight. So the best thing that I was hoping for was hoping that this bush wasn't warded, and then I could have just Zhonya's. And then Lee, I was hoping that Lee would go in, and then I would have been Zhonya's still and they wouldn't have seen me, and then I would could have come in later. So basically I didn't have to Zhonya's. I could have lived if I didn't Zhonya's, and then it just killed me, so that sucks.
Never
We're starting to get too caught out now though, so we should start grouping up more.
Why?
When you start getting caught, you should start grouping, because once you start getting caught, it's actually a really bad habit, and if you can win before you start getting caught, then you want to see if you can keep on winning while you're not caught. So the best thing to do is that if you're ahead, then try to team fight, or split push, or somehow make sure that you get an advantage still. If you're behind, then you just want to keep on making picks, and if the other team lets you make picks, then you can come back most of the time. Wow, that was a really easy auto attack kill. And I'm not going to take this from her. I think Rammus can catch him.
Only fools hesitate.
Not manly enough. Rammus is barely taking any damage. He's got so much armor right now. 316 not an offensive curl ball. Or defensive. Is it curl ball? Defensive curl ball? I think that we should just dive this. Because we can easily 3v5 them. Now it might be harder because Blitzcrank's up. So I should try poking at him. But I don't want to get knocked up by J4. Yeah, we can do that. Baiting Baron would be fine here. I'm gonna let Ashe lifesteal off of those Wraiths. I don't want to be in a team situation. I think I stole all those kills. I was trying to aim it so that I would take them all, but it's just kind of like in like small skirmishes. Cat does really well. If you can see when people are going to use their CC moves, or if they have used their CC moves, then you can do really well as Katarina. Or if your team can CC the other team, then you can also do really well. Like if Rammus taunts Riven, then I don't have to worry about Riven using stuff to stop my ultimate, so I can just go all out. So nuances like that are, I guess, what make a Katarina player a good Katarina player.
Awareness is the key to victory.